There is more to Proton than meets the eye. It is more than just a car maker. It is a bold endeavor in nation building. It is the foundation of a national revolution to modernize Malaysia and set the wheels of heavy industrialization in motion. It began with one man, Tun Mahathir Mohamad, and his dream to catapult Malaysia into the ranks of newly industrialized countries. To build industrial capacity by developing our very own national car for Malaysia and the world. Proton spearheaded the automotive industrialization process. It helped ensure rapid expansion of the economy through the acceleration of the manufacturing sector. But its task did not stop here. It was also called on to grow indigenous technological capabilities whilst developing a world-class brand, the Proton mark. Today, Proton leads in automotive R&D and engineering design.
Value R&D is about putting innovative thinking and supreme technology in product and services. R&D is where innovation begins and where we paint the future, i.e. turning dreams into reality.
From a mere assembler of cars, we have progressed to building our own vehicles. From the ground up, nut by nut, bolt by bolt. From building our own engines to producing the separate components that make up the car. We have acquired the necessary technology for this stupendous feat. Along the way, we matured. We changed with the times. We evolved. Not just content with manufacturing affordable cars, we added passion to our product, coming up with stylish designs that not only look good, but boast superior ride and handling. We experienced a paradigm shift that allowed us to broaden our knowledge base and leapfrog into the next millennium. But Proton was set up for a higher purpose, not just to be a commercial success, but to be the catalyst of growth and employment, Malaysia's #1 capacity builder. Since its inception in 1983, Proton has created some 100,000 jobs through direct employment as well as in related industries. Via its aggressive vendor program, Proton has created some 248 direct vendors who together supply Proton some 3.8 billion ringgit worth of parts. This reinvestment by Proton back into the domestic economy has alone generated 16 billion ringgit in wealth creation, clearly demonstrating how Proton keeps the Malaysian economy robust and well-oiled. Acquiring Lotus, renowned for its racing cars, was a strategic move. It enabled Proton to tap into the knowledge base of one of the world's leading engineering consultancies. Lotus is well known for its glamorous sports cars, but few are aware that it designs engines for other car manufacturers. Its design team is also capable of producing engineering blueprints for motorcycles, boats, buses, light planes, and even military tanks. Not content with purchasing designs from established car manufacturers, Proton embarked on a strategy to grow its in-house capabilities. From planning to styling, prototyping to homologation and testing, Proton's very own R&D facility in Shah Alam is where the dreams of the nation are transformed into reality. It now has a formidable team of 3,000 designers, engineers and technicians, out of a total workforce of 9,500. Knowledge-based workers, acquiring greater skills day by day, pushing the envelope and coming up with the next generation of wow vehicles. The shift in emphasis from line workers to knowledge-based workers who can be seconded to other countries with Proton's expansion is another means of generating wealth for the country. The Proton Group, with the Lotus input, now boasts an array of engineering and R&D capabilities that can be used as a platform for many other industries. The Proton team is constantly coming up with new platforms and new products, wowing customers, silencing critics, and getting the nod of approval from all and sundry. With Lotus's expertise in powertrain design, Proton has developed its very own Campro engine with a 1.3 and 1.6 litre capacity. With its own engine, designs and manufacturing plants, Proton is able to contemplate a bright future. Proton is today one of only 11 countries in the world that can design and manufacture a vehicle ground up, as well as one of the few independent marques left in the world. What's next on the agenda for Proton? The company is now expanding overseas, forming joint ventures in Indonesia and China to produce cars for these markets. It is also setting up a styling house in the UK to come up with better and bolder designs. At home, Proton continues to be Malaysia's largest single investor, ploughing back some 7.6 billion ringgit into the Malaysian economy. The new 1.8 billion ringgit state-of-the-art plant in Tanjung Malim will spearhead Proton's global aspirations. Working to ISO standards, the plant was designed with a maximum capacity of 1 million cars a year. Cars destined for the domestic and global markets. In its first phase of operations, its assembly line rolls out 150,000 units per year.
When we sunk in 1.8 billion inside, we created a city.
Proton City is yet another manifestation of how seriously Proton takes its role as a partner in nation building. The new township will not only provide greater employment opportunities, but also afford residents a better lifestyle, combining both the advantages of town and country. Proton has been vested with the aspirations of the nation. As the national car company, Proton is more than just a manufacturer. Entrusted with the task of building an automotive industry, complete with a strong knowledge and skills base from scratch, It has been a tool for accelerating national development and economic stability. Whilst shouldering these economic responsibilities, it has nevertheless, in 20 short years, achieved full design and build independence, which only 11 countries in the world can boast. Our attitude of daring do, coming up with new products that marry form and function, and a mindset that values creativity and tenacity. Proton is moving ahead, acquiring new companies, making its presence felt in global markets, and creating a multi-ethnic, multicultural and multinational workforce in the process. Proton, always at the vanguard of a new idea, daring to take on the frontiers of tomorrow.